Hey guys, so I decided to do this video because I'm kind of dreading what I'm about to look at. This is the cupboard where I keep all of my armies. You can see all of them boxes have painted armies in. A lot of my Space Marines are still in these from when I moved because I haven't unpacked them yet. And there was some Drukhari in there, which I packed up to keep available for when we did move. And I had a lot of stuff in this tray, which is one of the tops. So I got the Eldari boxes out the other day live on Twitch because I was painting up a Warlock with Mitch and Garth to show them that I had the full set of the old metal Warlocks with the metal Farseer. So I took the Eldari boxes out, turned round to the table, and then I heard an almighty crash. And this tray had slid off here onto that box and down to the floor. And you can see there's still bits of crap on the floor. This was my tray of Drukhari that was too fragile to go in a big box. I was in the middle of streaming, so I basically piled it all back up on top and I thought I'll look at it later. Let's have a look and see what the damage was. I'm not looking forward to looking at this. Now, something I found actually on the shelf here afterwards was my Archon. And yeah, he was broke. So let's see what else we've got. My Beastmaster conversion seems intact. Yeah, my Raging Heroes, what do you call her? Homunculus is broke. Actually, she's lost a spike. Ashara has lost both her arms. They seem fine. There's a Drazar arm. Oh god, these are metal as well. This is going to take ages to fix up. That's her gun. Look at all these extra parts. Heads. Ah, that is off the Archon, because that's magnetized. So she's missing an arm. So anything that's fine I'm going to put up there. So the direwolves hopefully just came off their bases. They are direwolves, but I use them as Chimera, of course. So they've hopefully just come off their bases because they are resin bases, so they were just super glued on lightly. So we should be able to fix them up no problem. There's Drazar and his other arm. That's the old Drazar, of course. Warrior's fine. That one's fine. A little bit of paint chipped off, but it's okay. That's her base. Good God. Some of this is going to be horrendous, isn't it? So that's missing a head and an arm. A rack, but I think that's magnetized. Yeah, there's a lot to sort out here, but basically I'm going to look to see what's broke and what's not. I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so I've looked through everything. We managed to save 13 Hellions, 1 Wolf, 4 Urgul, a boatload of Warriors, a Homunculus, 2 Witches, 3 Racks, 4 Mandrakes. So we saved 44 models out of 79, which means 35 were damaged. 44% of what dropped was damaged. A lot of it is only a single thing to glue back together. For example, there's 9 wolves there. I can glue them straight back on. The warriors and the witches and stuff, it's mostly an arm or a head, so I can get those glued back on. Drazar's just an arm. These guys, most of them, it's the spears. In this guy's instance, he's snapped at the waist and he's just come off fully. The fiddly bits, he lost part of his backpack. I've only found one piece of it. I've lost 2 rack arms. No idea where they are. This girl, who is a Raging Heroes model, snapped both her arm and a knife. So the knife is going to be a nightmare to pin. This one, however, this is going to be troublesome. There's a lot of thin metal parts there, and I'm not looking forward to fixing that. And she lost both her arms, which I should hopefully get glued back on. So here we go, I managed to fix them up. Mostly arms and heads, to be honest. So like the pistol arm, the whip, one of the flail arms had all come off. With the Cabalites, like this head and the arm had come off. Two of them, the actual gun had snapped clean in half. And I don't know where this guy's head is. And I don't know where the two arms are of the racks. Horrible fine cast mandrake. The weapon had snapped. Thankfully, that went straight back on. Most of these guys, I just put a spot of glue where the staffs had snapped and kind of bent it a little bit back into place. These guys, though, I managed to actually work out every single one of them where they'd been glued on the base previously, based on the glue that was left or the grooves and stuff in the base, and every single one of them is exactly back where it was, so that's nice. Drazar and the Archon didn't take much. I'm still annoyed that I've lost the top bit of his back plate, but still. These two were quite temperamental because the metal and very small parts, and I've spent about an hour so far fixing all of that up, and I haven't got the energy to do this, girl. So I will be doing her when I can be bothered. It does mean, though, that I need to get the rest of my Drukhari Army out and actually unpack them properly. There's no space on the shelves. I used to keep these in my glass cabinet, but the shelf is now reserved for the Blood Angels because, again, I used to keep them in a glass cabinet as well. So, yeah, that wasn't fun rebuilding them. And I probably shouldn't have just put them in this loose box. This normally goes inside each of those boxes that I showed you there. So in the top of each of them is a tray, and I normally put the infantry and stuff in each of them. But the Drukhari don't have a box. Like I said, they were in my glass cabinet. So the raiders and stuff are all, you know, tightly, not rammed in, but set so that they don't move around and stuff. But yeah, that wasn't a fun experience. Don't drop your models, folks. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.